It may look like a quiet, unassuming night in one of Sydney's inner suburbs. Most people are inside watching late-night infomercials or naughty movies on SBS. But don't be fooled. This is the scene of an epidemic of unthinkable proportions, an epidemic which is sweeping through the youth of our nation and threatening our very social fabric. I'm here in a small suburban park. To the untrained eye, this may look like innocent frivolity, but behind me rages one of the most sinister of social phenomena, the teenage binge drinking fest. What they tell their parents, I don't know. Maybe it's a sleepover at Lindy Sue's. Maybe it's a study session at Tom's. Maybe they don't have parents. But for some reason, these disaffected youth find themselves here in this park unsupervised, lacing their bodies with substances their poor, underdeveloped livers simply cannot handle.
Hello youth! Hello juveniles! I'm Cameron Bradshaw from Tomorrow Tonight.
Fuck off, mate!
I just want to ask
Hey,
you...
Fuck you!
Come back here! I'm gonna take you off! Come back here!
The government has identified that teenage binge drinking is a problem, yet strangely seems incompetent in dealing with it. In April 2008, the Rudd government introduced a tax on alcopops, those deliciously sugary beverages favoured by teenagers. The tax proved unsuccessful. Deterred by the inflated price tag, teenagers turned to the more reasonably priced and far more potent spirits and cask wine. Fast forward to December 2008. In their wisdom, the New South Wales government decided that more repression would be effective when dealing with drunken rampages, introducing a 2 a.m. lockout for Sydney's 50 most violent pubs and clubs. And indeed the laws did fail, with intoxicated patrons taking their violence to the city's streets, schools, and significant community buildings. Look, I'm no doctor, but the age-old adage of prevention is better than cure really does apply when dealing with Australia's alcohol addiction. We need to look at what causes our infatuation with the magic juice, rather than trying to arrest it in the form of taxes and restrictions. It's a little-known fact that abroad, Australians are viewed as drunken, uncultured ex-criminals. Sadly, this is an image we live up to all too often. One need only look at Australia's most important national days. Boxing Day cricket, a display of spectacular sporting prowess. Wrong. Piss up. Australia Day, a celebration of our country's achievements and heroes. Wrong. Piss up. Anzac Day, a memoriam of those who died in the name of freedom. Wrong. Piss up. Weddings. Piss up. Birthdays. Piss up. Baptisms. Piss up. And what is the alternative to this liquor lust? Alas, it is not an appealing one, as teetotaler Helder Higginbottom can attest.
I used to be the most popular girl in primary school. School captain, head of the swimming team, fashion icon. And then Year 7 rolled around and everything changed. The kids no longer wanted to play hopscotch in the playground, preferring beer pong, never have I ever, and Hour of Power. I went from A-list to friendless. But I'm not complaining. It's not so bad if you can dodge the rocks and learn to enjoy the company of imaginary friends. Sally, this is Cameron. Cameron, Sally. Who am I kidding? I told myself I wouldn't cry on TV.
Now Miss Higginbottom is resigned to wandering the streets aimless and alone, housing her disgusting face in a paper bag. Social alienation is not an option. What happened to the arts, sports? A conversation held in a right mind. We need to re-evaluate Australia's social structure before it's too late. I'm Cameron Bradshaw.